Shalom, shalom. Right. All right, shalom. Jim S. Charlotte back at you with another live lesson, live camp through the Holy Spirit, the Rakab Kadash. Before we get started, we want to give all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakab Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught us the truth. Double salutations to all you Akim out there laboring in the house of David, the elect, that's pushing his word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom to you, brothers. Shalom to the elect. All right, so we back out here to bring it out. As you see, in the latter days, you would consider these prophecies perfectly, man. All right, 2025, 10 days in, 11 days in, is going crazy already, man. Disaster on top of disaster, calamity on top of calamity. The Lord is making a statement. All right, take heed to what's going on in the spirit, man. All right, because salvation is close. As we always quote, Romans 13:11 is now our salvation is more near than we believe. All right, so shit is going down. All right, but this word is for you Israelites. All right, you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, and Hispanics. It's time for you Jakes to repent and to come back to serve the true power of all heaven and earth, in the universe, man. Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakadash, through the Holy Spirit, man. So this is who we out here for, the elect, all right, and none else. All right, so we'll get right into it. Brother, you got what you got?
You want the scripture or you want the word?
Get the scripture first.
This is Jeremiah chapter 23 and verse 17. It says, go to verse 18.
Yep.
It says, who hath stood in the counsel of the Lord, and hath perceived and heard his word?
Yep.
Who hath marked his word and heard it?
Yep.
Behold, a whirlwind of the Lord is gone forth in fury.
Yeah, a whirlwind of the Lord is going forth in fury. All right, and we've seen that since 2025 came in. All right, the whirlwind of the Lord, the destruction, because that's what a whirlwind is. All right, it's a destructive wind, and the Spirit of the Lord is coming through as a force. All right, keep going.
Jeremiah 23 and 19, it says, behold, a whirlwind of the Lord is gone forth in fury.
Yep.
Even a grievous whirlwind.
Yep.
It shall fall grievously upon the head of the wicked.
It shall fall grievously upon the head of the wicked, man. All right, we're in the time of the wicked being completely exposed to the bone, man. All right, all the wickedness and corruption and deception that's being revealed right now, man. Go ahead.
The anger of the Lord shall not return until he have executed, until he have performed the thoughts of his heart.
Yeah, until he have performed the thoughts of his mind. Right, which is what is to ultimately annihilate Babylon, man. Go ahead.
In the latter days, they shall consider it perfect.
Yeah. So in the latter days, which we're clearly in, all right, you're going to consider the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai perfectly, man. You're going to consider these prophecies perfectly. All right, go ahead, Ak.
This is the word for consider. It says to think about carefully, such as to think of, especially with regard to taking some action.
Yep.
To take into account, to regard or treat in an attentive or a kindly way.
Yeah, you're gonna take what's being said by the prophets into account. You're gonna consider what we're saying, man. All right, because hey, the Lord is making this thing so obvious now that hey, you can't turn the side eye no more. You can't turn the blind eye to this thing, man. You can't pretend like you don't see us and hear us. Right? The Lord is allowing this thing, prophecy, his name, all right, these chaotic events to ultimately magnify his power. To know that the prophets have the true testimony in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. That's why these things are happening. You see? You got any more on that definition?
God says to gaze on steadily or reflectively, to come to judge or classify.
Yeah, the gaze upon, man. All right? This is why people are running and scrambling and buying Bibles, man. This is why people are tuning in. Okay? The truth is extremely hot in the earth right now, man. But the Lord set it up to go down this way. Remember, the scriptures say that he set forth the apostles last. All right? Everything that Jake tried to use as a way of delivering himself, these different movements, these different ideologies, these different philosophies, none of that all that came to naught. Right? So here it is. Now we're in a time of what? The prophets being set out there, man. Now the world has to take heed and listen. Because, hey, Jake done tried everything else. You see? So now it's time to tune in to prophecy, to the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Right? You got it,
This is the book of Acts, chapter 2, verse 16.
Yep.
But this is that which was spoken by the prophet Joel.
So Paul is basically restating what was quoted by the prophet Joel. Go ahead.
And it shall come to pass in the last
It
days,
shall come to pass in the last days. Go ahead.
said the Most High, I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh.
Yeah, and that's literally the Lord's going to pour out His Spirit upon all flesh. Go ahead.
And your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, and your young men shall see visions, and your old men shall dream dreams.
Yeah, so people have been seeing all types of how you say the word, apocalyptic type of visions, man. Visions of the end times, visions of the end of the world. All right, people being plagued with all types of shit, man. Seeing the chariots, seeing the nuclear destruction, seeing Yahweh Shai. All right, the fall of Babylon. All right, go ahead.
And on my servants and on my handmaids I will pour out in those days of my spirit,
Yep,
and they shall prophesy.
they shall prophesy. Go ahead.
And I will show wonders in the heavens.
Meaning they would have these visions as we were talking about, man. They would see these prophetic visions. Go ahead.
And I will show wonders in heaven above and signs in the earth beneath.
Yep, the Lord said He would show signs in heaven above and signs in the earth beneath. Right? This is why there's a people are bugging out over on the internet of what's going on in California right now, man. And pretty much how a lot of that shit was all set up. You know? Go ahead.
Blood and fire
Blood and fire. Go ahead.
and vapor of smoke.
The vapor and smoke. We see that. That's part of the Lord's judgments, man. That's part of the plagues. All right. This place is. Hey, didn't Yahweh Shai say in Luke that what if a fire be already kindled? Roughly paraphrasing. All right. Before He returns. Hey, the fire is being kindled in the earth, man. The earth is off the chain right now, man. If you care to notice. Right. Go ahead.
And vapor of smoke.
Yep.
The sun shall be turned into darkness, and the moon into blood.
Yep.
Before that great and noble day of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh
Right,
come.
and before that, if I'm not mistaken, before that fire took off in L.A., right, I think they did say they saw like a blood moon, if I'm not mistaken, all right? But the point is that all the signs are there. 2025 has came in with all types of signs and symbolism, man. The Lord declaring that what? That he exists, that His power is real, all right? That He controls all the affairs of man, all right? You got something out? Go ahead.
This is Isaiah 29:6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh hosts with thunder and with earthquake
Yep.
and great noise, with storm and tempest, and the flames of devouring fire.
In flames of devouring fire, man. Okay, it's all types of stuff going on in the world. I saw a video somewhere in Africa, man. The continent is starting to split. Right, like the continent of Africa is literally splitting apart. Is this not the workings of the Lord? Right?
And also that tempest, that great wind. What they say the wind was gusting between 50 and 100 miles per hour.
Yeah.
That was Yahweh Shem Yahweh fanning the flames.
Yeah.
And also a great earthquake over there in Tibet.
Yeah.
See, that's the Most High.
That's the Most High. And the Lord is doing these things in the earth so that He be acknowledged. Right? You got it. You got something? You want to add in there?
Yeah, for me.
Yeah.
Second Ezra chapter 9.
You might as well start at the top.
Second Ezra chapter 9 and verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
Yeah.
And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which He made. You see? And as the elder has been going into from the start of this lesson, we're seeing those signs being made manifest before the eyes of everyone, man. Right? The Lord has poured out His Spirit upon all flesh to see the result of the end of this hegemony.
Yeah.
So these signs are continually being discussed more and more on the earth because people can feel it.
Yeah.
There's a feeling of people knowing that we're at the end of an age.
Yeah.
And people are seeking after the truth. They're seeking after the answers, man.
That's it.
So as we started out with the lesson, right, through this sermon, that you will consider this
Yes.
perfectly, man.
Perfect.
Because you cannot deny the word of Yahweh B'Shem El Shai. It don't matter what you subscribe to, what you think. When people really get down to the gist of it, and they reason within themselves, they can't refute the word of the Lord. It's backed by the first and foremost, we have faith in His word, but also too, you have secular history that attests to the works of the Lord.
Yeah. Yeah, people are measuring the time. This is why Bible sales are skyrocketing, man. People are now aware, like, look, we are at the end of this shit, man. America's about to get judged. All the filth that's coming out about you so-called white people,
Right.
the wickedness, the inner workings of the government, what you try to label as a conspiracy, now it's found out to be facts. Now you got Bill Gates and the misinformation campaign trying to drown out the truth, the exposure, but it ain't gonna work. It's too late. Like me and the brother was talking before we started rolling. All this exposure in Hollywood, and these niggas went to go burn that shit, man. Right? Me and brothers laughing about that shit because hey, it's already too late. People been known about the trafficking and the sacrifices and the satanic rituals that you do, right? So them burning that shit that had connections to tunnels and all of that shit, hey, it really don't serve no purpose anyway.
Yep.
You know, the info's been out. You know, you got it, brother.
I had a word. You said something about signs. What was that scripture that you had?
Second Ezra 9 and verse 1.
Run it back.
Second Ezra chapter 9 verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before.
Right. So when we talk about the signs, or when Scripture talks about the signs, you know, essentially it's going into, you know, what agrees and what shows, all right, the prophecies, you know, because let me get that word for signs. It says H22:6. It says I watch, and it says a sign signal, distinguishing mark, a banner of remembrance, a miraculous sign, an omen. You know, it's a lot of, you know, omens, which an omen is essentially, you know, something stating that something is going to come to pass. You know, the end is going to come to pass. You know.
Yeah.
It says a warning, a token, an ensign, a standard, a miracle, proof.
Man.
So it's proof that we in the end times, because we see all the signs. You know.
Yeah. Is there any more in there?
It says a signal, literally or figuratively, as a flag, beacon, monument, prodigy, evidence, miracle, mark, a token.
Yeah, the token and signs. Does it say anything about the prophets in there?
Lie.
Okay, con. But the point that's being made is that now, with the words that are coming forth from the prophets are being authenticated, man.
Right here.
They're being validated, right?
It says a sign of anything which cannot itself be seen. It says token of the truth of prophecy, when the Most High or the prophet, as his interpreter, foretells some minor event, the fulfillment of which serves as a sign or proof of the future fulfillment of the whole prophecy.
Right. See that? So what the Lord is doing, He's authenticating what we're saying.
Yep.
He's confirming it, man. He's putting a stamp on it, man. You know?
Right. Yep.
You see what I'm saying? So that's what's going on through the Spirit, man.
Yep.
So when you got a scoffer or a non-believer saying this and saying that, the Lord is putting that stamp of approval. Like, no, my men out here are right, man.
That's it.
We telling you the truth. You see?
Right. The scriptures say that I will give thee a mouth that your enemy will neither able to gainsay nor resist.
No resist.
They can't stand against the word of the Lord.
Right.
Man. That we've been given the unction from on high to magnify that word through the earth, man.
Yeah. These people being, as a matter of fact, get that in Hosea chapter 6, where it talks about how the Lord is, through his word, he's hewed these people to pieces, slayed these people to pieces. I forgot how it goes.
Verse 1.
It's like Hosea 6 and like 7, 5, somewhere in there. I couldn't think it off the top of my head.
I got you.
You got it?
This is Hosea chapter 6 and verse 5. Therefore I hewed them by the prophets.
Yeah. What does it mean to hew? That means to cut into pieces. So the Lord said, I have hewn them by the prophets. Man, these people are being tore the fuck up. Because everywhere you turn, confusion, all right? Uncertainty, fear. Like, nobody knows what the fuck is next. Like, here it is. LA, hey, them fires in LA were huge, man. Right? You got explosions, people shooting clubs up, running through crowds. Nobody knows what the fuck is about to happen next, man. But the Spirit of the Lord is hewing these people, man. Go ahead.
I have slain them by the words of thy mouth.
I have slain them by the words of my mouth, man. The Lord said that that the words that we speak would be like fire, and these people would. People are being devoured by the Spirit of the Lord, man. All right, Hebrews 4 and 12. The word of the Most High is like a double-edged sword. cut into both the body and the spirit, roughly paraphrasing, right? So the point is that the truth of Yahweh Shem Yahushua continues to reign supreme. There's nothing you can do about it, right? You guys, anything you want to add to that?
Real quick,
Yep.
you quoted in Jeremiah 5 and verse 14.
Yep.
Wherefore thus saith the Lord, power of hosts, because you speak this word, behold, I will make my words in thy mouth fire,
Yep.
and this people wood, and it shall devour them.
You got it, brother.
And this is what we're seeing take place. This word is devouring this whole earth, man.
That's it.
Right? It's all encompassing in all facets of life, and it's destroying it bit by bit, man.
Yeah.
And we're seeing that final collapse start to begin, man.
Yeah. I did a lesson last night going into the collapsing infrastructure of America, man. All right, the buildings, the bridges, all right, the roads, all right, even just the shit that's produced here, it's all trash. All right, and that's the spirit of death and decay that the Lord has plagued this place with, man. Everything's falling apart, man. When you go into the article, it goes into the gradings of America's infrastructure. It's all F's, D's, F's, trash. Everything's falling apart, man. Right, and that's that decay, as I brought out in Isaiah the 14th chapter, man. The Lord said at the end, worms and corrosion was going to cover thee, man. Right? There is no bringing life back to this place. It's all set to be destroyed. Right? You got it, brothers.
Hosea
Okay,
6
yep.
and Hosea 6 and 5 in the latter, it says, I have slain them by the words of my mouth, and thy judgments are as the light that goeth forth.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so this judgment of Yahweh Shem Shai is going to overtake everything, man.
That's it.
It's inescapable.
Yep.
You know,
Mm-hmm. You got it, bro. Yep.
This is the book of Psalms 119 and 126. It is time for thee, Lord Yahweh Shem Shai, to work. It is right now, Most High is starting to work, man.
Wow.
You see the prophets out here, we prophesy, and the Most High is honoring that, man. He began to work, and y'all see it, man. If y'all don't see the signs and what's going on now, then, you know, y'all gonna go down with these damn devils, these Edomites, when their kingdom come crashing down.
Sure.
Because the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, is working, man. For they have made void thy law. For y'all wicked ass, you know, Israelites and all these other nations, y'all have made void Yahweh Shem Shai's law. So y'all gonna get what's coming to y'all, man. Via by the prophet. We are prophesying telling you what's going down, and ain't going down.
Yep. Jake didn't consider, man. Jake didn't see the importance of repenting and coming back and serving the true power and spirit and truth. Right? And I want to add on to what you brought out. Give me Sirach 36, 1 through 5 real quick.
may I get this right quick?
You got it?
This is Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 28. For they are a nation void of counsel, neither is there any understanding in them. Oh, that they were wise, that they understood this, that they will consider their latter end. You see? So, you know, these people that are continually stuck in the ways of the world, the Lord is working. But our people they're not considering the latter end. Like, what's going to be the end result of all of these calamities, these sorrows that is hitting the earth?
Yeah.
Nuclear destruction is going to eradicate Babylon and Great America.
Yeah. Yeah, we're seeing this is the judgment, the recompense for wickedness. All right, for abomination. This is what the Lord is showing the world as Babylon and various parts of the earth are awarded with the Lord's judgment, man. Okay, you got it, Doc.
This is Sirach chapter 36,
Yep.
verse 1. Have mercy upon us, O Lord Yahweh Shem Shai,
Yep.
power of all, and behold us.
Yeah, this is what we're looking for. We're looking for the mercy of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know, we're praying to the Lord. Behold our condition here, man. Go ahead.
And send thy fear upon all the nations
Yep.
that seek not after thee.
Yeah, send thy fear upon all the nations that seek not after thee. Look what the Lord is doing to the nations right now. All right, these heathen are getting fucked up right now. Disaster upon disaster, man. All right, and now we're what? We're at the brink of a nuclear war, right? Which is the judgment pursuant to Zechariah 14 and 12. The Lord said He was going to punish all the nations that fought against Jerusalem. See that? Go ahead.
Sirach 36 and verse 3. Lift up thy hand against the strange nations,
Yep.
and let them see thy power.
Yeah, lift up thy hand. Who's the hand of the Most High? The right hand, Yahushua. Let them see thy power. Okay, go ahead.
As thou wast sanctified in us before them, so be thou magnified among them before us.
Yeah, and so thou be magnified before them, before us. All right, so these things that are being declared by the prophets is only what? Magnifying Yahweh Shai, man. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. It's showing that the power we serve is the true living power. That's what's going on due to these world events taking place, man. All right?
I think
Keep
it's right
going
here
on.
in the blue. Verse 5.
Yep.
And let them know thee, as we have known thee, that there is no power but only thou, O Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai.
Hey, the gods of the nations are idols. Psalm 96, right? Give me that real quick. Hold where you at, Psalm 96, and I want to say verse 5, verse 6. How the gods of the heathen are nothing but idols, but the Lord is the true living power.
All right.
Yep.
This is Psalms Tahoyim chapter 96 and verse 5. It says, "For all the gods of the nations are idols,
Yep.
but the Lord made the heavens."
Yeah, see, all the gods of the nations are idols. They don't exist. They're not real. This is what we're telling y'all, man. And you're going to find that out in the end when the destruction takes place, man.
Yeah.
Right?
I just want to add on something. If y'all can see y'all God and walk up to it and pray for it, touch it, it's an idol, man. That the God of the Israelite is an invisible God, man. We be trying to tell y'all that y'all worshiping idols. Is that not clear? Do y'all not understand that? If you see a picture, an image of white man Jesus and all these other gods and bow down to them, they fucking idols, man.
Right. And the customs that's tied to these idols.
Yeah.
People try to, diminish the importance of the customs that they practice.
Yes.
But these Christians, just harping on them particularly, they're not coming in that spirit of actually standing against these idols.
Yeah.
Proclaiming the downfall of these gods, these false gods, and the customs that's associated to them, man.
Yep.
They're just in this go along, get along spirit, and the Lord ain't with that, man.
Yep. And these idols that these people worship here, like you said, they're all tied back to different spirits, man.
Yep.
Demonic entities, man. This is why you see the society ran in the fashion that it's ran into, man.
Yes.
Right? Everything in this world, everything in America is anti the Bible, anti Messiah. Do as thou will. All right? Worship what you want to worship, man.
Right.
So that's why now all of this shit is about to get judged.
Man.
Right? You got that.
And Jake don't have proper judgment. They don't know what the fuck to do.
That's it. You got that.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 36 and verse 6. Show new signs and make other strange wonders.
Show new signs and make other strange wonders, man. That LA fire on the west and then this east ice storm that came through, these are the strange wonders of the Lord, man.
Fire on one side, water on the
Fire
other.
on one side of the earth or one side of America and ice on the other side of it, man. That's the power of Yahweh Shemel Shai,
Not to mention too, in Richmond, it's like 1 million people without water or something like
Come
that.
on, man. Babylon is being judged, man. Go ahead, bro.
Glorify thy hand and thy right arm,
Yep.
that they may set forth thy wondrous works.
Yep.
Raise up indignation and pour out wrath. Take away the adversary, adversaries, like it, and destroy the enemy.
Right. And that's what Yahweh Shemel Shai is getting ready to do. He's getting ready to destroy the enemy, the adversary. Keep going.
Make the time short, remember the covenant, and let them declare thy wonderful works.
Right, read that again.
Verse 8. Make the time short.
Make the time short. All right? Hey, everything is moving fast. Right? Come on, man. January is off the chain, man. Make the time short, man. As I went into the lesson, man, this damn devil is putting all types of chemicals in the food, man. Rocket fuel, man, in the food. Forever chemicals, poison, right? Pesticides, man. Right? Make this shit make sense. The Lord got to make the time short or nobody's going to live. Life ain't going to be forwarded here under this man's hegemony. It's not going to happen. So make the time short. What else?
Remember the covenant.
Remember the covenant. Who was the covenant established with? The Israelites. The old and the new. That never changed. Go ahead.
And let them declare thy wonderful works.
And let them declare thy wonderful works, man. Read on out.
Let him that escapeth be consumed by the rage of the fire.
Let him that escapeth be consumed by the rage of the fire, man, the nuclear destruction. There is no escape. These elites know what it is.
and let them perish that oppress the people.
Go ahead and speak.
Let them damn Edomites die. I mean, simple as that. That's what the scriptures say.
Right.
And everybody that perished, everybody that oppressed the children of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, which are so-called Native Americans, Hispanics, Latinos, man, and so-called black man. Everybody oppressing the children, they gonna get it, man. Everybody taking involved in our slavery, our oppression and all that doing slavery and helping us keep us down. Psalm 83, for instance. Y'all gonna suffer, man, the wrath of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua for touching the apple of his eye, man, which is the children of Israel.
Hey, remember Psalm 83, Psalms chapter 2. That hasn't been recompensed yet. Right? Remember, these nations are still on the hook. Remember, it was a crafty counsel. Esau was the spearhead. A crafty counsel amongst the nations to what? That the name of Israel be no more of remembrance in the earth, man.
That's right.
What do you call that? Genocide, man. To get rid of us. So the Lord has a just payment due for you. All right, remember was the Edomite woman in the Mist movie? She said the bill is due; it must be paid. You Edomites going fucking down, man. Go ahead.
This is Psalms, chapter 28, and verse 3. It says, "Draw me not away with the wicked and the workers of iniquity, which speak peace to their neighbors, but mischief is in their hearts.
Yep.
Give them according to their deeds and according to the wickedness of their endeavors.
Try it.
Give them after the work of their hands. Render to them their desert." All right, and that word desert is the true meaning of just desserts. You get what you the work that you put in. So
Get what you deserve.
Right, get what you deserve. A righteous recompense. Because Esau, Edom's going to receive of essentially the works of his hands. That was wickedness. So he's going to be judged.
Yeah, you reap what you sow. And see, this is what Esau's trying to run away from. All right, that's why he's like, well, that was the past. It wasn't me, but really it was you because you are your forefathers coming back in the reincarnation, man. So it was you. Right? The Lord said if his children be multiplied, it's multiplied for the sword, man. So all these Edomites you see today are back on the earth to receive of their judgment, man, that they committed in the past.
Yeah, something right quick?
Yep.
Just laying back on that point.
Yeah.
Because he, like you said, that Psalms 83, the Psalms, the 2nd chapter, these nations haven't been held accountable.
Yes.
Specifically, you Edomites, you've gone throughout the earth as a vagabond, and you haven't atoned for what you did going all the way back to the garden.
Yeah.
Real quick,
Cain never received his sentence. He's been on the run.
Yep. Real quick, this is Genesis chapter 4, verse 13. Read it in the NLT. It says, Cain replied to the Lord, Yahweh, my punishment is too great for me to bear. You have banished me from the land and from your presence. You have made me a homeless wanderer. Anyone who finds me will kill me. You see? And that's the marking of these Edomites, man. They're vagabonds, they wanderers, right? Wherever they go on the earth, the scriptures speak about how they are the border of wickedness.
Yeah, they don't have a homeland.
They don't have a homeland.
It's even going back to Mount Seir. That wasn't originally his habitat, So everywhere that he's going throughout the earth, right? He's raped, robbed, murdered, stolen. Proclaimed that that it was his when it wasn't his. That's why the scriptures say, hold that. It was Sirach the 10th chapter as well. I'm gonna let you finish where it says, because injuries gotten by deceit. Yeah, give me that real quick, and then I'll pass it back to you, brother. Make you finish the point. Sirach 10:8, real quick.
The book of Sirach, or Ecclesiastes chapter 10 and verse 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit.
Yeah, injuries and riches got by deceit. Go ahead.
The kingdom is translated from one people to another.
The kingdom is translated from one people to another. This is what Esau did. This is how he got the world. Through injuries, deceit, robbery. Right? Everything he has didn't belong to him. Everything he has was stolen, man. So guess what? Now we're in the time of his kingdom being translated. Right? Esau would be the end of the world, and Jacob would be the beginning of it that followeth, man. And he can't stop that transition, no matter what he does. He can open up as many portals he want to fucking open up. Right? He can try to, get in tune with his left-hand demons all he wants to. It's not going to stop the prophecies, man. That's why in Isaiah 47, the Lord made mockery of Esau. He said, go to your astrologers, your enchanters, your warlocks, and see if they're going to save you from this ass whooping. It's not going to happen. Yeah, your monthly prognosticator. See if they can detail you or give you the forecast of you avoiding the Lord's judgment.
Right.
You know?
Right. That's scriptures say that he has wearied himself.
Yeah,
That
in
nigga
councils.
going crazy.
Yeah, he trying to figure it out. Like, what the fuck?
Restless nights. Like it's another one.
You're right.
Another Israelite.
How do we shake this? You know, that's why they got the bunkers. Mark Zuckerberg, whatever his name is.
Yep.
All right, all the so-called elites, they got the bunkers, they got the underground retreats to avoid the judgment, man. But only to be the first fruits of slavery, which is the beautiful part about it. You know? Go ahead, bro. Back to you, brother.
God. Back in Genesis chapter 4 and verse 15 in the NLT,
That's right.
Yahweh replied, "No, for I will give a sevenfold punishment to anyone who kills you." Then the Lord Yahweh put a mark on Cain to warn anyone who might try to kill him.
Yeah.
You know, so there's been a hedge around the Edomites to this very day, right? Where they've been able to go around the earth,
Yeah.
you know, waging war against humanity, and they will be not held to the standard of judgment,
Yeah.
right? As the scriptures speak about in Psalms, that they are not in trouble as other men.
Yeah.
You see? But now, we're starting to see at the end of his hegemony that he has a bill that he has to pay.
Yeah, that look up the word immunity real quick. Give me
Yeah.
the common definition of it, because the immunity that this Edomite has is beginning to wear off. Right?
This is the word for immunity in the Free Dictionary. It says, being unaffected by something. It says, the quality of or condition of being immune. Exemption, and this is in the case of law, it says exemption from certain generally applicable requirements of law or from certain liabilities granted to special groups of people to facilitate the performance of their public function.
There you go. So this is Esau's heaven. So he has immunity. He has immunity from his own laws. These are the people that write the laws.
Right.
They write the decrees and legislation. They can bend the rules, so to speak. He's not bound to his laws. This is why he's able to get away, as you quoted in Psalm 73. They're not in trouble as other men. Right? Remember Zechariah 11:5. Though their possessors slay them, behold themselves not guilty. That's Esau, man. Right? What you had on?
You want that scripture?
Yeah, you can get it.
It's Psalm 73 and verse 3. It says, "For I was envious at the foolish
Yep.
when I saw the prosperity of the wicked."
When I saw the prosperity of the wicked, right? Because he's in heaven. He's in his heaven. You know, technically he's winning right now. Go ahead.
For there are no bands in their death,
Yep.
but their strength is firm.
Yeah, but their strength is firm. Job 9:24. The earth has been given into the hand of the wicked, man. And right now, the earth is being ran under this Greco-Roman, system. Okay, the revival of the beast. Okay, go ahead.
They are not in trouble as other men,
Yep.
neither are they plagued like other men.
Yeah. See, Esau is technically he's not under the curses. You see, they're not in trouble as other men, man. This is how he's able to fucking, like I just did the lesson. All right, out there in the Vatican, the Roman Catholic Church, man. They said, look, the priests can be moles, but as long as they keep chastity, basically. Meaning, you could be a mole, but as long as you don't touch the kids. That's basically what they said. Pure wickedness, man. And ain't nobody speaking out about this shit, man.
They ain't gonna abide by that.
Come on, man. And that shit is running rampant in the Catholic Church and in the Christian church, man. That's why all these cases are popping up of the priest, the minister, the bishop sexually abusing kids, right? Where the hell is that in the Bible, man? To be a sodomite, man. Right? Come on, man. You got it, bro.
Answer you real quick. Because the brother read in that definition and said exemption from certain generally applicable requirements of law for certain liabilities granted to special groups of people to facilitate the performance of their public functions. So Esau is allowed this immunity because it was given to him to take peace from the earth, man. Right? His whole function in life is to steal, kill, and destroy.
Yeah.
That's the only reason he's being allowed to function the way he has, man.
Yeah.
Because like you said, that whole priest nonsense, that should be global headlines. right
Exactly.
now. But they're not pushing it forward like that because this world is set up for this man to be the wicked.
There you go. And it makes sense. So when you understand the mindset of the Edomite, it makes sense on why he would be extremely proud. Why? Because he has immunity. He knows that he can get away.
Right.
Anybody knows that if anybody knew they could get away with whatever they did, they would be proud as hell, man.
Nigga dropped a nuclear bomb and then was like, who gonna fuck with me?
Right.
Who gonna fuck with me? Matter of fact, may I get that?
Right.
Bubble shot on that
But
front?
think about it though. He putting poison in the food. What you gonna do about it? You see what I'm saying?
You bucking up people too.
Come on, man.
Sit your ass down.
You know, he got you in basically eternal debt. What you gonna do? You gonna raise up? You see what I'm saying? He has his blessing is the sword. What you gonna do? That's the mindset he got. You got it, brother.
Revelation 6 and 4. And there went out another horse that was red.
And that's tied back to Esau Edom. Because the horse is what? Power. Go ahead.
And power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth.
Yep.
And that they should kill one another. And there was a gift to him a great sword.
Yeah, he's taking peace from the earth. He's removed the Most High out from the world, from society. He's promoted wars, biological warfare, oppression, right? Laws against the Holy Scriptures. So this is how he was able to take peace from the earth. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse what? 7. Only now he will let it until he be taken out of the way. Esau had to serve a purpose on the left hand side, man. You got it, Doc.
And I want to add on to you, when he was given that power, what was the saying? Absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Yeah.
He know he got the power, so he swole up on everybody.
Right.
And I got the power, so y'all gonna bow down to me.
Exactly. But that power was only temporary. Remember Revelation 20? It said that Satan would be loose for a little season. Right? You got it, brother. Yes, sir. Yeah, read it again.
This is Revelation 6 and 4. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword.
Yep. No. It said it was giving him a great sword, and that's going back to what? His blessing, man. See, that sword that he was blessed with comes in various forms. It's not just literally the sword. It's his army. It's his technology. It's his biological warfare. It's his taxes. It's his debt. His oppression. All right. There's multiple uses to this sword, man. And this is how he has the world in the palm of his hand. You see that? You saw something out? Go ahead.
Yeah, if I may. This is Revelation chapter 13 and verse 12. It says, and he exercised all the power of the first beast before him.
There, the Roman Empire, the ancient Roman Empire. That's the first beast. Go ahead.
And causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast.
Yeah, which we see that now. He's pushing this Greco-Roman system again, man. But it's in the form of it's been modernized now, man. Right now, it's going to be a technological oppression. Right now, he could track you through what? Chips. All right, you know, through the cameras. All right, the what's it called? The where it has on the surveillance and shit. You know, the beast system that he's pushing, man. Right? Go ahead.
Pardon me. Whose deadly wound was healed.
Yeah, whose deadly wound was healed. The revival of the Roman Empire, man. The revival of this beast. Right, which is being exercised through America, NATO, and the EU.
God, if I could add to the point, because you made mention about the civil infrastructure and how America is decaying. You think about that wound. It was a major wound. Just thinking about that in that aspect, you got to stitch it up.
Yeah.
You got to heal that wound.
Right.
Right, but that wound, that wound is now being reopened.
Yeah.
Because you look at the same way how the Roman Empire fell. The parallels between how America is falling is it's akin.
Yeah.
They're one and the same.
That's it.
Continuing on verse 13, and he doeth great wonders.
Yep.
So that he maketh fire come down from heaven.
Yeah, that's them dual energy weapons, man. Same thing that happened in LA is the same thing that happened in Hawaii, man. Right? Esau has the power through them lasers, through them satellites to cause fire to come down on Earth. And he first did that by what? The atomic bomb that hit Hiroshima and Nagasaki in 1945. And them Japanese, they still remember that, man. Right? Go ahead.
So that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men.
In the sight of men. He's been given that power. That's part of that great sword we read in Revelation 6 and 4 that he's been blessed with, man.
I wanted to add that too, touching on that aspect that you made mention of the pride. That immunity.
Yeah.
You out here dropping fire on niggas?
Come on, man.
Like you got a different mindset, man.
Yeah.
A different bravado.
Yeah. He gave everybody that JAB, knowing what the damages was gonna cause. They had that shit patent back in the early 2000s. Early, you talking about 2001, 2 or somewhere around there, man. Right? They knew the side effects. They knew people were gonna perish behind that shit, man. Look at all the cases that's been opened up. All you got to do is research, man. Scientists all over the earth talking about the complications and the side effects and the deaths and the shit they pulling out these people's bodies during the autopsies, man. Right? The shit they pulling out their hearts, out of their chest, out of their brain, that came from them damn JABs. Hey, watch the video. Type in Stanley Plotkin. That damn Edomite, man. It's like a 9-hour legislation of them grilling his ass. And he was like the godfather of the J, right? And he's basically telling on the stand of what was in that shit, man.
What was the documentary?
The documentary was called Drop Dead or something like that.
Don Sutherland.
Don
Don
Sutherland.
Sutherland,
There you go. People forgot about that, man.
Going into all the fucking people's blood vessels and everything, getting full with the juice, man.
Crazy.
Hey, Esau Edom got a lot to pay for.
Brother.
Pull out them blood clots.
Yeah, the blood clots.
Yeah.
Yep. It's all coming out. You got it, I guess, more than?
A little bit more.
Go ahead.
Verse 14, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth
Yep.
by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast.
Yeah, and that technology plays a role in that. By the means of those miracles, man. You know, because right now, the main thing is what? This C-hip, man, being presented as the device that's going to change the future. You know, the capabilities that you'll have by getting that C-hip, man. Right? He's going to deceive the earth by the means of those miracles.
Right.
You got it, huh?
Yeah, you can see that right now too, upon that automated artificial intelligence, the AI.
Yep.
You know, just looking at how the scope of this year is going to deal heavily with automation.
That's it.
And integrating more about that wondrous technology.
Yeah.
Like, wow, this is the future.
The fourth.
The fourth industrial revolution.
Yep.
Where we're seeing the connection of transhumanism, biometrics.
Yep.
Right. Ultimately, to bottleneck you into submitting to that digital the MOTP.
That's what it's all about.
Continuing on, it says, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live. You know?
Yep. And that image is really tied back to that Greco-Roman system that's being pushed now.
Right.
That modernized version, that modernized version of oppression, man. Right? Everything is going digital now as we're discussing up here, man. So that system is being pushed in a modernized way, basically.
When you look at how the Roman Empire pretty much was tracking their people. All right, everybody had to get a branding.
Yep.
You know, you read and you look at the third.
Appreciate you, brother.
Third Maccabees. You know, it talks about how they had to get like the ivory. I believe the ivory stamp pretty much on them.
Yeah.
That's essentially what Esau is trying to do with this MOTB now, man. You know?
Yeah, they the Roman Empire, the Greeks, the Egyptians, they all branded their slaves. Shit, even in the time of slavery here, they branded Jake. That's how you knew whose plantation that slave was belonged to.
Right.
You know, they had different ways of branding and having a system of marking the cattle, so to speak, the inventory. You know.
Esau got that from the Egyptians. The Egyptians were the first ones to do that. Really, they get it from the law. To be honest with you,
God.
you got the law of the old. All right, and that old. Can somebody get that real quick off the shop? That was, the sign of ownership to show who your master was.
That's it.
So these Edomites are trying to do that, all right, through this digital prison to want to make everybody a slave unto the elites, man.
God.
So Exodus chapter 21 and verse 6. Then his master shall bring him unto the judges. He shall also bring him to the door and unto the doorpost. And his master shall bore his ear through with an awl, and he shall serve him forever.
Right, that old was that sign of ownership. They would put that thing in their ear, like how you see the cows when they have that little bell things.
Yeah.
That's an oath to show the ownership that cattle belongs to that person.
Yeah.
That's how Esau wants to do the people. But instead of that oath being a physical one, it's going to be a digital one with that microchip under your skin, man.
You're owned by the elite. at that point once you take that mark. That's the warning we're warning our people of. All right? You got any more out? Let's go to 2nd Ezra 6. Unless somebody was holding something real quick. Let's go to 2nd Ezra 6 and start at let's start at verse 18 and read down to 28. All right? Because the point that we're talking about out here is that all you people are going to consider these prophecies perfectly. All right? In these latter days, man. Right? You're going to learn today, thus saith the Lord. Go ahead.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and verse 18. And it said, behold, the days come that I will begin to draw nigh.
You ripped your page out? Damn, that's crazy. It ripped out the page you was reading?
Satan.
That's crazy. What is that?
I got it right here.
Yo, that's crazy.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, and verse 18. And it said, behold, the days come
Right.
that I will begin to draw nigh
Yep.
and to visit them that dwell upon the earth.
Right, so Yahweh Shai is beginning to draw nigh in the spirit, man. All right, the chariots, the angelic forces, the things that are going on both the right hand and the left hand side. The Lord Yahweh Shai is beginning to draw near, man. Go ahead.
And will begin to make inquisition of them that they be that have hurt unjustly.
Yeah, you Edomites, there's a strong inquisition going on against you Edomites who have hurt unjustly, man. Right? That word inquisition goes back to a thorough investigation. So that's what's going on against the Edomite right now, the so-called white man. He's being thoroughly investigated for all his crimes against the Lord's people and the crimes against humanity, man. Right? Especially what these small hats are doing out there in the so-called Middle East. All right? How they're just murdering kids, right? They dropping bombs on those Palestinians, and they doing it for shows. Like, you could buy tickets and shit. Watch them blow up a village or some shit, man. Right? There's a strong inquisition going on. The pedophilia, the molestation that's going on in these churches.
Yeah.
All right? The tunnels, the trafficking. All right?
It's just the revelation that these small hats are behind all the things that's wicked in the earth, man.
Yes.
Literally every avenue of this planet is ran by the small hats.
Yeah.
The drugs, the pharmakia, like you said, the trafficking, the porn.
Yeah.
All right, the poison of the food.
Man.
It's a small hat behind every single thing when you look. That's why when Kanye, a couple years ago, was getting his public lynching, and he made the mention about how pretty much the small hats run Hollywood. Everybody, jumped out and story about that for where he lying.
Yeah.
Because they run Hollywood. They produce all the shit that you see. Why you think all these fucking movies have, undertone of what they're doing to society as we speak, man?
Facts.
Because the small hats use these things to communicate with each other, man.
Facts.
2nd Ezra 6 and verse 19. And we begin to make inquisition of them, what they be that have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness, and when the affliction of Zion shall be fulfilled.
Yeah, we're in the time, man. Isaiah 40, 1 and 2. The Lord said that our warfare has been accomplished, man. We're in the time of the affliction of Zion being fulfilled, man. We're at the end of this captivity. That's what that's going into. Right? Keep going.
Verse 20. And when the world that shall begin to vanish away shall be finished.
Yeah, hey, this world, this age that we're in the midst of is beginning to vanish away. The world should be finished on this side. Go ahead.
Then will I show these tokens.
Yeah, the signs. Go ahead.
The books shall be opened before the firmament.
And how is that happening? Via the internet. The books are being opened amongst the firmament, man. This was the purpose of the Lord putting the spirit on Esau to create the World Wide Web, the satellites that transmit the videos and the imagery or whatnot. The understanding is going out via the unicorn, man. So the books will be open in the heavens. Go ahead.
And they shall see all together.
And who is they? The elect. They will see all together, man. The understanding has been poured out, has gone forth. All right? The remnant would take heed, if you will. Go ahead.
Verse 21. And the children of a year old shall speak with their voices. The women with child shall bring forth untimely children of 3 or 4 months old. And they shall live and be raised up.
Keep on.
And certainly shall the sown places appear unsown.
Yep.
The full storehouses shall certainly be found empty.
Yeah, food shortages, man. People once again forgot about the supply chain shortages, man.
Right.
You know?
And niggas forgot about the longshoremen strikes.
Yep. The port strikes. Yep.
Port strikes. We had a couple of years ago with the canal where all the ships be coming through. How that the one ship was
Oh, got blocked. Yeah, yeah.
know,
The Suez Canal.
Suez Canal. And then on top of that, you speaking of the supply shortages, everybody remember, like, they forget that the food supply that we're using right now is last year's supply. So we're going off of reserves.
Yep.
So it's going to come a point in time to where these reserves are going to run out, and it's not going to be no more product.
Absolutely.
I might add, now if Trump go down there and try to take the Panama Canal, that might be a war to block it off.
And people forget how many, like, what it was like a year ago, all them farms that they burnt down.
Exactly.
They burned down all them farms.
Yeah.
Forgetting about that.
Yeah, all of a sudden, yeah, chicken coops is blowing up. They, cows just dying.
Hey, they were making farmers euthanize their animals.
Exactly.
And then what you're hearing now with the bird FLU, man.
Yep.
All right,
Yep.
telling you gotta do the same thing all over again.
Yeah.
Buying farmers off, but they don't, sow crops or destroying their land so they can't sow them.
Yep.
Verse 23, 2 Ed 6:23. And the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid.
Right, right, and that trumpet is really tied back to the men of the Lord, the prophets. You know, we're raising our voices up like a trumpet, man, and we're being heard, and fear is coming upon these people. Right? Remember, the scriptures say that the prophets would be a terror unto Egypt. You know, Judah would be a terror unto Egypt. You know, people are hearing the declaration of the Lord's words. Go ahead.
At that time shall friends fight one against another,
Yep.
like enemies.
Yeah, hey, you think you got friends and family? Wait till resources run out, man. Wait till there's no more food and necessities you need to survive out here, man. That friendship, or that's my neighbor, or I don't see color, or I'm not a racist, that's gonna be out the window in that fucking day.
And they show you that and leave the world behind.
Yep.
Jake in that movie had to get his wake up call when they tried to go to his friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kevin Bacon character. He's about to shoot that nigga. But see, in real life, it ain't gonna be no talking. You gonna try to go get help.
Yeah.
And they're gonna shoot your ass on sight, man.
Exactly. Yeah, in the time I did a lesson in the time of lawlessness, Esau is gonna revert back to his true nature.
Right. Appreciate it real quick.
You got it.
Matthew 24:12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And that spirit is becoming more and more prevalent today than ever, man.
Yes.
All right. So this is why shit still has, stuff in the stores and everything else. So how much more when everything is scarce to none, man?
Yeah.
All right. People are going to be offing each other, eating each other, plotting on each other like never before, man. They in the Dark Knight Rises. No, the one with the Joker. I forgot the Dark Knight or whatever. You know, he was pretty much telling the people like, look, hey, when society crashes, man, these people are gonna become like animals, man.
I got a precept. This is Luke chapter 23 and verse 31, and it says, you break that, Bruce.
Now go ahead, you got it, brother.
It's Luke 23 and 31. It says, for if they do these things in a green tree, what shall be done in the dry? And when you look at the green, it's essentially, in context of prophecy right now, it's somewhat green. You can still move around and stuff like that.
Right.
So, but people are still, bugging out right now. So how much more so, when it's a scarcity of resources,
Yeah. When resources become limited, man, you're gonna see the true natures of people, man.
Right. And Esau is showing you, these different things. Like for example, that movie, The Hunger Games. Hey, these elites are going to be, making light of that to you people. Like that show Squid Games. They're going to be putting you people in position to kill yourself for sport.
The book of 2 Ed chapter 6 and verse 24. At that time shall friends fight against one another like enemies,
Yep.
and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein.
Yep.
The springs of the fountain shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run.
Yeah, you're gonna have a complete breakdown of society as a whole, man.
That's right.
Any given moment, they can black this shit out, man. They can cyber attack, EMP, whatever it is, to cut off all means of society. No more phones, internet, communication. No more driving around. You see what I'm saying? It can get like that at any given moment.
And in a matter of like 3 days, bro. Like,
Yes.
you keep quoting the movies. It's a documentary type movie called American Blackout. And it's going into, it shows you this second Ezra 16 and 15, you know, in play, man. All right? When the lights go out, on about day 3, man, hey, people gonna lose it, man.
That's it.
They're gonna be afraid. Because you people don't know how to act without a cell phone, without access to go to a store.
Yep.
So that's gonna result back to you know, going to that animal-like mentality.
That's it.
Hey, power go out, the first thing, you know, they're gonna do is start looting.
Exactly.
That's what they started doing in Cali. That's what they started doing in Cali. They started locking them up because they went to loot.
Yep. Yeah, the houses got burned. They ran up in them.
Yep.
Right. And who's gonna be the main one suffering that time? You women.
Yep.
Right.
Kind.
Verse 25, 2nd 86 and 25. Whosoever remaineth from all these that I have told thee shall escape and see my salvation at the end of your world.
Yeah. Hey, Luke 21 and 36, man. You know, we're watching and praying always that we be worthy to escape all these things that should come to pass and to stand before the Son of Man. Right? Read that again, now.
Verse 25. Whosoever remaineth from all these
Whosoever remaineth from all these things that we detail to you about. All right, go ahead.
that I have told thee shall escape and see my salvation
Yep.
and the end of your world.
That's it. Hey, we plan to escape through the Spirit of the Lord, Lord willing. All right, we're looking for the mercy of the Lord, man, to escape this shit. Go ahead.
And the men that are received shall see it, who have not tasted death from their birth.
Yeah. So the Lord said that there be some standing here that should not taste the death. So all of the elect are not going to die on this side, man. Right? You might have those that might be martyrs or whatnot, but Esau ain't gonna kill all the elect.
Yeah, because the Lord gotta have some, all right, to showcase His testimony.
Done. You know, and the ones that do perish, Scripture saying what, Revelation 14, that their works do follow them.
Yeah, it
You know?
that death wasn't in vain, because
Exactly.
like it says in Psalms, man, you know, it's a great honor, all right, the death of the Lord's saints, man. So
Right.
the brothers that have to be martyrs, man, that's them showing forth their faith to the end, man.
Strive unto the truth, unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee.
Right. Because we can just speculate through the spirit that the brothers that do got to take that route, it's going to be a painless death, man.
All right.
2 Ezra 6 and 26.
Yep.
And the men that are received shall see it, who have not tasted death from their birth,
Yep.
and that the heart of the inhabitants shall be changed and turned into another meaning.
Yeah, because hey, we got perfection coming, man. We got spiritual bodies that await us pursuing the 2 Corinthians. Give me that real quick. 2 Corinthians 5, and then we'll finish that down to 28 in that chapter. But 2 Corinthians 5, start at the top.
2 Corinthians 5 says at the top.
Yeah, start at the top.
2 Corinthians chapter 5 and verse 1. God says the temporal and eternal. It says, for we know that if our earthly house of this tabernacle were dissolved, we have a building of the Most High, and house not made with hands, eternal in the heavens.
We have a building of the Most High, a house not made with hands, eternal in the heavens. All right, so we have new bodies that await us. We have another glory. Go ahead.
For in this we groan, earnestly desiring to be clothed upon with our house, which is from heaven.
Yeah, we earnestly desire to be perfected, man. We catching hell in these bodies. Wicked ass thoughts, infirmities, joints all beat the fuck up, sick all the time,
Wore out.
wore the fuck out.
Mind plagued by demons and shit, man.
Yeah, can't get a proper night's rest. You know, you're not eating real food. You see? So we desire to be clothed upon which is in heaven. Go ahead.
Verse 3. If so be that being clothed, we shall not be found naked. For we that are in this tabernacle do groan, being burdened, not for that we would be unclothed, but clothed upon, that mortality might be swallowed up of life.
Yeah, that death can be defeated. We're burdened in this flesh, man.
Right.
On every angle.
Yeah.
You know?
That's why in Jude, I believe that's 1 and 6, talks about how these bodies are known as the chains of darkness, man.
God.
You know, and so our spirit, it longs to be freed from these chains of darkness and be given those new bodies, man.
Shit.
And we're gonna be perfect.
That's what we fighting for.
Exactly.
Go ahead, Al.
Sorry,
Go ahead and finish that.
Finish it out for me.
2 Corinthians 5:5, it says, "Now he that hath brought us from the self same thing is the Most High, who also hath given unto us the earnest of the Spirit."
Yeah, that's the point. You got it.
And too, like you said, it's add up to that point because you said death can be defeated, right? And that's what's going to be defeated. Even when you mentioned like the brothers driving the troops to death, the Lord shall fight for them. The ones that's got to be martyrs, right? That's because they're gonna get ready to defeat death, right? Because the dead gonna rise first.
That's right.
So the scripture say this, 1 Corinthians 15 and 53. It says, "For this corruption must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality."
That's it.
So when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass the saying that is written, "Death is swallowed up in a victory." So it's showing you that death is going to be overcome, right, by us continue to strive for this truth and continue to do the things that the Lord has set us up to do in these latter ends.
Yeah. Yahweh Shah defeated death first.
Shine.
You know, we plan on following in his footsteps. You know? Go ahead.
He's the trailblazer.
Yeah, he's the author and finisher of our faith.
Yep.
You know? 1 John, 3? That we plan to be just like the Most High and the angels?
And the world doesn't see us as the sons of God, but then when in his appearing, the world shall see us as how we are with all the sons of God. So
Yep.
prepare for you.
Yep. We should be like him. You got it. I'll finish up.
2 Ezra 6 and 27. For evil shall be put out,
Yes.
and deceit shall be quenched.
And that's what's going on through the Rakak Kodash right now. All evil and deceit is being put out. It's being quenched. All the lies, man. All right? It's all being dismantled by the truth. Okay? Go ahead.
As for faith, it shall flourish.
Yeah, the faith of the elect is flourishing right now. Believers are coming in. The elect is being sealed before that destruction, pursuing the Revelation in the 7th chapter. The Lord is holding back the 4 angels, holding back the 4 winds until what? Till the elect be sealed, man. Go ahead.
Corruption shall be overcome,
Corruption shall be overcome. Go ahead.
and the truth, which has been so long without fruit, shall be declared.
And the truth which has been so long without fruit shall be declared. And that's what's stirring up the earth. That's what's causing all the controversy in the planet Earth. The truth about what? The Bible, the Israelites, who they really are, who the wicked is, who the Edomites are, the nations, the prophecy. Okay? The true understanding. That's what's being declared in the earth by the prophets, man. Proverbs, the 1st chapter. He said, I will make my words known unto you. And how did he do that? By the mouth of the prophets, man.
Yeah, Luke 1 and 7. Since the beginning, he spake by the word of. Can somebody get that real quick? I want
That's
to.
it.
1 and 7.
You know? Lord's making this thing undeniable, man.
See,
All right.
as you made mention about how this truth is being declared, the Esau has done a great job of pretty much, mystifying the Bible to where
Right.
people don't think that we're still living in biblical times. Like, just because we don't see, people walking around in the fucking tunics with the sandals on.
Right.
We ain't in biblical times still.
Right,
No,
right,
bro,
right.
it's a more modernized technological society now, man. Because people fail to realize that nothing stays the same, right? Generations come and go, and the time they advance, man. Technology advances and all that, man.
Things evolve.
Right. So that doesn't change the fact that, look, the Lord came, all right? He still, had his word come to pass. But you people just, you're detached because you have no biblical worldview, man.
Hey, at the end of the day, Elijah came back.
Yes.
Malachi, the 4th chapter.
Yes.
Elijah was going to come back in the last days before the great and notable, terrible day of the Lord. He did that.
But see, they think that he's going to appear like how he was when he was on the earth back then.
Yeah.
No, it's a thing called reincarnation.
Exactly.
He was reborn into the earth. He had a new name. All right. He didn't recall that he was Elijah.
Yep.
But he came and did what the scriptures say that Elijah was going to do in the last days.
He
man.
fulfilled that lot.
Exactly.
Man, he would turn the hearts of the children back to the fathers. That's why we have the 12 tribes chart. Ezekiel 37. All right, the valley of the dry bones. Jake coming out of that dead state, acknowledging who he is. Revelation 11 and 11. All right, the spirit of life would enter back into the Israelites, and they would stand back upon their feet, man. And the nations would see that. You know? Peace, brother. Peace. What's up, brother? Peace. You already know? That's it. Go ahead, bro.
So Luke chapter 1 and verse 70. As he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets which have been since the world began.
Hey, this message has been from the beginning. Go ahead.
That we should be saved from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us.
Ooh, you got it, brother.
Right, so this is what the prophets were sent out to declare, man. Right, that the Israelites are going to be delivered from all their captivities, man. Right, from our forefathers down to us, man. Right, so the message that we're giving out is a message of prosperity for the Israelites, that we're going to be received up out of this captivity.
That's the good news.
Right. Because when you go into when we were being persecuted, especially during, the Roman time, all right, you read, like, for example, in 2 Maccabees, the 7th chapter, all right, when them 7 brothers and the mother were being persecuted, what was the main thing they kept saying? It was like, yo, though we may die now, you're still going to be judged for what you're doing. What you're doing, and you're still doing, man. It's that same message is being taught today, because what has happened, all right, with Israel being taken out the earth for a period of time, Edom was able to roam free, all right, thinking that he got away. So now that the children that came back into the earth, we're declaring our deliverance and his judgment, man. And that's why Esau was so mad, because now that reminder is constantly being put in his ear again. The Lord's coming to fuck you devils up, man.
That's it, man. Wisdom of Solomon, the 2nd chapter.
That's right.
If somebody hold anything, if not, grab that.
I was holding.
Go ahead, yeah, get what you got. Whoever's holding what, bring it out.
Real quick. This is Isaiah chapter 42, verse 9. Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. And when you look up that word news in the etymon, it means new things. So as the elder was saying, people are looking for the truth, man. Right? People are looking at the news. They're seeing everything happen, and they're like, damn, what the fuck is going on? Somebody got to be explaining this. But the prophets have been explaining everything before it even happened, as it says in the letter.
Yep.
Before they spring forth, I tell you of them.
Yeah.
So starting with our elders and apostles and bishops and the men on down, the men that labor before them, right? This word, this gospel has been proclaimed, and it entailed the things that we're seeing take place, the prophecy.
Yeah, so really, we should be the ones walking up and down the street. I got good news,
Right.
because this message is a message of hope. That in the world of bleakness, the Lord has a way for us to get up out this shit, man. Because when you're looking at everything with carnal eyes, that's why a majority of these people gonna fold, because they don't see a way out.
That's it.
And the Lord did that on purpose, because the work of the Lord, that the miracle he's going to work in that day, man. All right, it's going to be miraculous, to where his name is going to be declared like it was when he delivered Israel to Egypt.
Yeah. I want to add on to what you said. Like you said, the Spirit is declaring to our people that there is a way out. There's hope. All right? Give me that in Isaiah 61 real quick. Give me Isaiah 61 verses 1 through 3.
This is Isaiah chapter 61 and verse 1. It says, the Spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai power is upon me.
Yep.
Because Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai hath anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek.
Yeah, this is part of the good news, the good tidings that we're preaching unto the meek, you Israelites. Remember, the Lord said in was it Matthew the 5th chapter? He said that the meek shall inherit the earth. All right, go ahead.
He has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted.
Yeah, that's you tribes, you Israelites. You're the brokenhearted. You're the downtrodden. You're the oppressed. You're the widow. All right, go ahead.
To proclaim liberty to the captives.
Yeah, to proclaim liberty to the captives. You Israelites are the captives. It's being proclaimed unto you that, look, Yahweh Shai is coming to deliver us out of this hellhole, man. Right? That's the message of hope. Right?
That's what the devil only wants you to know.
Right.
And the opening of the prison to them that are bound.
Right, which was so heavy. I'm going to have you read that again, Doc. I was watching a little bit of the Elder Yashawama's lesson about the haughty people of the earth do languish. And he played a video about a woman. She was just basically complaining about the monotony of, like, going to work, working, being a slave, coming back home, resting.
You're in a loop.
Yeah, it's just it's a hamster wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because the title of that video, it was how it's a burden to be fully awake or something.
Yeah, something like that. Yep. And she was basically complaining about the bullshit that the average person goes through in life, man, and it's a burden, man. This ain't living.
This is a hamster wheel.
Yeah. So the point, as we're gonna read again, read that for me again, Isaiah 61, where you was at.
Isaiah 61 and 1 in the latter, it says to proclaim liberty to the captives.
Right, this is the liberty. Liberty's coming. We ain't gonna be fucking working forever, man.
We're supposed to be working
We
anyway.
ain't supposed to be working anyway. We ain't about to be in debt forever, man.
Hell no, man.
You know, we about to be in our heaven soon to come, man. You think Esau living large, right? Wait till we tap into our inheritance,
We're
man.
gonna show you nations on how to truly rule in style, man.
All right? What Esau got on this side, it don't compare to nothing that we about to receive on the other side.
Hey, you gotta look at it like this, man. All the kingdoms that we have been captives in, look how we made them great.
Right.
So when we finally have a kingdom that we're gonna rule ourselves, bro, just imagine how the world's gonna be in that time, man.
Yeah, what's an island or a palace to a planet?
Woo!
You see what I'm saying? That's the inheritance that we about to tap into, man.
We're gonna have we're gonna have universes to rule.
Come on,
bro.
man.
I got one.
You got it, brother.
There you go. It's Isaiah 35 and verse 3 in the NLT. With this news, strengthen those who have tired hands and encourage those who have weak knees. Say unto those with fearful hearts, be strong and do not fear, for your power is coming to destroy your enemies. He is coming to save you. So that's the whole point of this good news, man.
Yep.
Right? Everything you see that's happening bad out here, to these people is good news
Right.
for us, man.
Right.
Right? Because it makes us know that we're one step closer to our deliverance, man.
Yeah.
Right? All the fires, right? All the blizzards, the nuclear missiles, ultimately, man.
Yeah.
All these things are build-ups to our coming salvation, man.
Yeah. That's why it's spiritual how the Lord allowed Esau to tap in with those satellites so they can see those other planets. You know, they're finding out that there's other worlds that exist. You know, there's different boundaries under the ocean. The world's bigger than what he expect. All this stuff is coming out, but the elect are the ones that's going to tap into that.
Yeah.
See, the Lord is allowing Esau to see it to tease him because he thinks that he's actually going to tap into that. It's not going to happen. That's been reserved for the Lord's elect. That's what's so heavy, man. So there's all types of mysteries and things that we may not know, fully about this world that we're going to fully tap into when Yahweh Shai comes back. That's what makes this knowledge beautiful, man. You got it, brother.
Back in Isaiah 61 in verse 1 of the latter is to proclaim liberty to the captives and
Yep.
the opening of the prison to them that are bound.
In the opening of the prison to them that are bound. You Israelites are the ones that are bound. You're the ones that are here in slavery, man, captivity. The Lord is getting ready to open a prison up, and that's going to be by the way of deliverance, man. All right? Well, we're going to finally be able to enter into the Lord's rest, pursuing the Hebrews, the 4th chapter, man. You see that? Go ahead, I'll give you some more.
Verse 2, to proclaim the acceptable year of Yahweh and the day of vengeance of our power.
Right, and that's what the prophets are saying. It's not talking about a direct year, but we're proclaiming that this is the time of the Lord's judgment. This is the time of deliverance. This is the time of salvation. This is the time of the wicked going down, finally, never rising again. All right? Us being back in power, so on and so forth.
We're
Go
putting
ahead.
that vibration in the earth.
There you go.
Because, like you said, we're not speaking on a particular year, but the fact that year in and year out, the Spirit of the Lord, comes down on Apostle Tahar to coin the years what he's coining
That's
them.
it.
And look what happens through the Spirit. Throughout that year, things begin to come to pass.
That's it.
That just further, lets us see that this could be it.
Yeah, this could be it.
We get closer and closer every year, man.
That's it, man. Hey, they could really push this C-HIP this year. This could be the year where they finally make it a form of a payment system,
What that was what, 2 years ago, the year of MOTB.
Yeah, probably about 2 years
And
ago.
look, since Apostle Hart made the declaration, look how far the chip has progressed to right now, like you said, to where Esau is really ready to go ahead and bring this shit out.
Yeah,
That's
it.
Verse 3, to appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, to give unto them beauty for ashes,
Yep.
the oil of joy for mourning,
Yep.
the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness.
Read that part again, Salaki. Go ahead.
Verse 3, to appoint unto, let me just reread that.
Yeah, reread that for me, Salaki.
To appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, to give unto them beauty for ashes.
Yeah, to give unto Zion, you Israelites, beauty for ashes. Right? All this hell that you've been catching, man. All right? The oppression, being at the bottom. That's the ashes. Now the Lord is going to turn around and give you beauty. He's going to beautify Jake. Because, hey, we're going to get those new bodies. We ain't going to look the same.
We're gonna get those new bodies, and we're gonna get that acclaim back.
There you go.
All right, how the world referred to as the giants, back in the book of Genesis, we're
Yeah.
gonna get that status back.
Yeah,
man.
we'll get that status back,
And how the
man.
Lord say He's gonna give us praise and fame in all the land. That's gonna start here.
Yeah, that's
You
the
know?
beauty. That's the beauty the Lord is gonna give back. Because right now we ashy, we crusty, you know,
Yeah.
Nobody butter, nobody.
Nothing.
no
Nah.
lotion, no
dry
You
as
see-
hell.
You see, the prophecy says that we're gonna go from ashy to classy.
That's it.
man.
And in the midst of all hell, that's what you got. That's how he gonna do it. Because he said he gonna make a man more pressing to find gold.
Right.
Even the golden wedge of Ophir.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's on this side.
That's
Look,
it.
bro, we're like you say, we're ashy right now, but yet the world still looks after us like we them guys, man.
Yeah.
We them people.
And we in the lowest state right
And
now.
bro, our people are on the lowest of the low, man. You look at Jake, you be like, yo,
Yeah.
ain't no way. But still, people emulate Israel, man,
That's
because
it.
we are the salt of the earth, man.
That's it.
Yep.
Continuing on.
Hey, salt is a preservative. It preserves the flavor. And who got the flavor?
Jake.
You got the
Go ahead.
juice now.
Who got the juice? You know, them nations know. Act like you don't know.
Yeah, because no
You
matter
know?
what these nations try to do to Jake, you never could fully dim the light of Israel, man.
That's it.
Hey, because no matter what, we're still gonna shine. You had us on the plantation, bare butt naked, and we were still fucking shit up, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know?
Real talk.
They coming out with inventions.
Right.
Jake was like, fine, picking this shit
Yeah,
up.
that's crazy.
And that's vexing though. That's
Right.
vexing.
Right.
To beat the people down like that and they never lose hope. Like you gotta think about that. I done had them out here from 6 to sundown, cotton picking, beating their backs in, and then it's bedtime and they gotta be up early again the next morning and you hear them out there humming hymns
Yeah,
and
yeah,
dancing
yeah.
and you're like, what the fuck?
How,
Yeah.
how do you
That's
break these
vexing.
people's spirit? Look, they gave us cocaine, they gave us heroin,
Yup.
all these different drugs, but Jake's still out here, making something out of nothing, man.
Hey, that's what you call resilience. Can you look that word up real quick? See what it says? Resilience. And that's our people, man.
Yeah, through and through, man. That's how you know that we're the Israelites.
That's right here, boy. This is the word resilience in the online etymology. It says act of rebounding or springing back.
Woo! Spring back, bounce back, bounce
Uh-huh.
back, bounce back.
It says often of immaterial things, it says to rebound, recoil,
Recall.
to jump, to leap.
Hey, the prophecy said that
Yes.
the prophecy said that in Isaiah 44 that we would spring up as willows by the water courses, man.
God. And the last part of it says in physical sciences the meaning elastically power of returning to original shape after compression.
Ooh, that's heavy. Ooh, my goodness. Read that again.
Compression.
That's heavy.
God.
Read that again.
It says science is the meaning elastically power of returning to original shape after compression.
Ooh, man, the power to turn back to its original shape after compression.
God.
That's Jake, man. That's resilience, man. That's our people, man.
Snap back.
Snap back, man. We gonna get our rightful place back on the throne, man. Our position as the gods of the planet Earth, man. Right?
Yep.
That's what's coming back. That's beautiful, man.
Man, that's it.
You got whatever you brothers want to add
I got
into.
something real quick.
Just a little bit more than
Oh.
first. It said Isaiah 61:3, to appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, to give unto them beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning,
Yep.
the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness,
Yep.
that they might be called trees of righteousness.
Yeah, and that's going back to the people. Trees are regarded as people. We would be regarded as the trees of righteousness. We would get that noble status back pursuant to Isaiah, I want to say 61, where we would be regarded as the priests of the Lord, how we would pretty much take the substance of the nations that goes into all of that. You know? We would suck the breast of kings and all of that. Take their resources, basically have our position back. You got it.
It says the planting of Yahweh, that he might be glorified.
Yeah, and all of this is going to happen. The salvation of the nation of Israel started with the elect. It's all for what? Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua to be glorified. That's what it's about. So that the world may know and acknowledge the true power of all heaven and earth, the power of Israel, the power of the Hebrews, man, the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's what's getting ready to be reintroduced back into the planet Earth. Right? What you both got?
This is Baruch chapter 4, verse 18. It says, for he that brought these plagues upon you will deliver you from the hand of your enemies. Go your way, O my children, go your way, for I am left desolate. I have put off the clothing of peace, and put upon me the sackcloth of my prayer. I will cry unto the everlasting in my days. Be of good cheer, O my people. Cry unto the Lord, and he will deliver you from the power of the hand of the enemy. And that's what we're telling our people to do, man. All right, call upon Yahweh Shem Yahushua and ask for, you know, the forgiveness and also for salvation. Because that's coming to a specific group of people on the earth, Lord willing. That's us. That's why we're making our bodies a living sacrifice, man.
All right.
It says, for my hope is in the everlasting, that he will save you, and joy is come unto me from the Holy One, because of the mercy which shall soon come unto you from the everlasting, your Savior, or our Savior. For I sent you out with mourning and weeping, but the Most High will give you to me again with joy and gladness forever. And so this is why at the end of the day, man, we should be rejoicing in this time. Like Cornwall said earlier, hey, you people, you know, going through your miseries, hey, we're supposed to be happy with this, because these are the things that we've been asking for, man. We've been asking for society to break down. We've been asking for this devil to show his true his horns and show you people he's the devil, man. Because this is all getting us closer to this man going down and us being delivered, man.
And that's part of hastening the day in 2 Peter the 3rd chapter.
Right.
You know?
It says, like as now the neighbors of Zion have seen your captivity,
That's right.
so shall they shortly see your salvation from our power, which shall come upon you with great glory and brightness of the everlasting.
Right.
And then that's you know, hey, these heathen are going to witness Israel being lifted back up off the ground, man.
Facts.
All right, because like we said earlier, our people are on the bottom of the bottom. But as that great fear is falling on them, like we read about in Revelation the 11th chapter,
Yep.
because now they're seeing Israel beginning to stand upon their feet. Hey, now we're getting that confidence back to show you, yes, we are those people, man. We are the sons of God, man.
That's right.
All right? It says, my children, suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you from the Most High. For thine enemy has persecuted thee, but surely thou shalt see his destruction.
Woo, and we seeing it, man.
Yeah.
We're seeing the destruction of the enemy, the Edomite, the wicked. We're seeing his kingdom fall apart. We're seeing the distrust of the people of this society come against him, man.
Right.
We're seeing the exposure. We're seeing this shit, man. It's over. Go ahead.
And shall tread upon his neck. My delicate ones have gone rough ways, and were taken away as a flock caught of the enemies. Be of good comfort, O my children, and cry unto Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
That's right.
For ye shall be remembered of him that brought these things upon you.
Yeah, we're being remembered. The Lord is hearing our cries. All right? The cries of the elect are now summoning back the Lord to the earth.
Right.
He's returning because of the sighs and cries.
Yeah, like you said, we're summoning the Lord back, man. Because look, all the years of this truth being out, and the brothers and sisters that's been called upon the name, you know, asking the Lord for deliverance, man. Yahweh Shai is bound by his word. Yahweh Shem Shai is bound by his word, which is why Yahweh is sending Yahweh Shai back. This is why, hey, when the Edomites that work at NASA, when they look at them telescopes and they see them big ass chariots coming towards the earth, they tremble, man, because they see it. Oh shit,
It's over.
it's about to go down.
Right.
You know, it's shit about to get real out here.
That's it, man.
And so for us, our main thing, I'm gonna top it off with this because I can keep going. But verse 28, for as it was your mind to go astray from Yahweh Shem Yahushua, so being returned, seek him 10 times more. Because now is the time for you to be seeking your power, because we're gonna need him more than any other time we ever have in the earth, man. Because the shit that is about to happen on the earth is the Lord's judgment. So to be, you know, protected from that, you're gonna need divine intervention, man.
That's it.
You're gonna need Yahweh Shem Yahushua, which is why it's so prevalent for you fucking idiots out here claiming the name's not important, for you to know the names, man, and to believe on them.
That's it.
I got it. This,
You got it.
this I'm gonna read the verse 2 in the first verse in KJV and the NLT. This is Psalms 118:5. It says, I called upon the Lord in distress. The Lord answered me and set me in the Lord's place. Verse 5 in the NLT, it says, in my distress I prayed to the Lord, and the Lord answered me and set me free. And that's what the Lord get ready to do. He get ready to set us free. And part of that freedom, like the elders was going into, those new bodies, the chariots, the kingdom, you know what I'm saying, being set back in our land. That's what the Lord is getting ready to do for us.
The promise. We about to partake. We about to partake into the promises, the inheritance, man, the bodies, the rulership, dominion, being a part of the government, Lord willing.
Yep.
The house of David, man, putting order back in the planet Earth, man. You got it out.
This Psalms 118:6 in the NLT. It says, "The Lord is for me, so I will have no fear what can mere people do to me." And so we ain't fear what we ain't fear what these devils get ready to do, knowing the enemy get ready to come in like a flood, seeing all these things, having the fire come down from heaven, all this shit that he's doing to these atrocities he's doing in these different cities, right? Stirring up chaos so he can bring the order out of chaos, which is gonna be more madness. We ain't worried about those things because we understand that the Lord is for us.
Yep.
Like he said, the scriptures, like the elder talked about the end of the age. In Matthew 28:20, he said, "I will be with you always, even to the end of the world," meaning the end of this age.
Yeah.
The Lord is gonna be with us,
Yeah,
right?
This is why in Joshua 1:9,
Yep.
the Lord tells you to be strong and of good courage.
That's right.
Because I am with you whithersoever you go.
Facts. Facts.
Time. This is Psalms 118:7 in the NLT. It says, "Yes, the Lord is for me. He will help me. I will look in triumph at those who hate me." So we get ready to look at our enemies as we get ready to triumph, right? This kingdom is is now being translated to the nation of Israel. Us Negroes, Latinos, Native Assembly Indians, they're returning to Yahweh Shai in this latter time.
Yeah, this is why brothers say, boldly, hey, Esau, do what you gotta do, man.
Yep.
We ready to get this shit over with,
Yep,
man.
like a girl on Rush Hour. Push the goddamn button.
Right.
Right.
That's
So,
right.
so verse 8, it says, "It is better to take refuge in the Lord than to trust in people." Right? So we ain't trusting in nobody. We ain't trusting what nobody got to say. We ain't trusting in guns, resources, stored up on things. We trusting this solely in Yahweh Shai. Right? It said it is better to take refuge in the Lord than to trust in princes. So we understand the rulers of this government, the rulers of America, they can't help it. Right? The scriptures say, "Curses the man that maketh flesh his arm," meaning your power, meaning your protection. So it says, it says, verse 9, bring it back. "It is better to take refuge in the Lord than to trust in princes." And how we know the Lord is our refuge? To say, the name of the Lord is a strong tower, the righteous run into and are safe. And that's what we constantly proclaim, in the name of Yahweh Shai.
Yeah.
Verse 10, it says, "Though hostile nations surrounded me, I destroyed them all with the authority of the Lord." Yahweh Shai.
Hey, that's beautiful. Let me add on to that. Psalms 24. Hey, it's all about the name. Right? Psalms 24, verse 5.
This is Psalm 44 and verse 5. And it reads, it says, "Through thee will we push down our enemies. Through thy name will we tread them under that rise up against us."
There you go. That's it.
Yep.
Through thy name. Read it one more time, huh?
This is Psalm chapter 44 and verse 5. It says, "Through thee will we push down our enemies.
Yep.
Through thy name will we tread them under that rise up against us."
Through thy name we will tread them down that rise up against us. It's all about the name of Yahweh Shai.
Yep.
All right? He's the one that's going to fight our cause.
Yep.
All right? We waiting for the Lord we're waiting on the Lord, but we're seeing what the Lord is doing. He's reacting.
Yep, that's right.
Right? He's reacting by what? The signs and the tokens that he's showing us throughout the earth. The omen that we see upon Babylon.
Yep.
Yeah, man, that's a testament to show that, look, even our prayers are getting answered real quickly, man.
God.
Because, hey, like you said, the Lord is making moves, man. He's on his way back.
Yep. And if I can add, because that's why they're gonna bring the persecution soon.
Yeah.
That's why they're gonna persecute the ones that got the name of Yahweh Shai, because that means we have a testimony.
Yeah.
Right? Because what the scriptures say, what? The name of the Lord is dreadful among the heathen.
Right.
The time of his preaching in the name of Yahweh Shai, like we gotta do something about this.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Which is why the scriptures talk about how some of us are going to be brought before the elites.
Yep.
And the Lord's going to put his words in our mouth to condemn them to their faces.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We in them times, man. We in the times that Ephesians the 6th chapter, man.
Yes.
This that war.
Yep.
You know, we wrestle against not flesh and blood, but against spiritual wickedness in high places, man. Principalities.
Yep.
All right? So that's part of the war we in, man. But the Lord's gonna be there. Okay? He's gonna be there for his elect. What you got? You got anything else you want to add in there real quick? Go ahead.
It's Deuteronomy 20 and verse 1 in the NLT. It says, it's the regulations concerning war. When you go out to fight your enemies and you face horses and chariots and an army greater than your own, do not be afraid. The Lord your power, who has brought you out of the land of Egypt, is with you.
That's right.
When you prepare for battle, the priest must come forward to speak to the troops. And this is what we're seeing take place now, is the priest is coming forward and speaking to you believers, right? To prepare your minds and your spirit for this war we're about to embark on.
It's like any time you watch like these old war movies or whatnot, like I believe it's like Gladiator or Braveheart, that motivational speech that the man gives before they go and fight the battle. That's essentially what's being done now.
Exactly.
Because what the understanding we have is that we're not actually the ones fighting this battle. It's Yahweh Shai. We just in the midst of it.
Verse 3, 23. Deuteronomy 23 in the NLT. He will say to them, listen to me, all you men of Israel. Do not be afraid as you go out to fight your enemies today. Do not lose heart or panic or tremble before them. For the Lord your power is going with you. He will fight for you against your enemies, and he will give you victory.
Ooh, man.
This is what we see coming, man. Right? This is why brothers can speak with boldness and that confidence, man. Right? We are going to, Isaiah, where it's talking about how why is Hezekiah so confident against the king of Assyria, man. Right? And it's because he knew he had Yahweh Bashim Yahushai behind him, man.
Yeah, heavy.
So he knew that there was nothing that man could do, right, against him.
Yeah.
You know, as long as you stay true to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, he's going to fight your battles, man.
So, the Lord wants us to go in this fight fearless. You know, and that's what we're about to enter into, the straight gate, man. Where our integrity, our faith, all those different things are about to be tested on a high level, man. So right now, you know, we're in the midst of the, we got the study guide right now. You know, we're studying up and preparing our mind, body, and spirits to get ready to be tested on that level, man. So that we be worthy to escape all these things that should come to pass and to stand before the Son of Man. That's the end goal. That's what it's about. See that?
Finish the course, man.
Finish the course. Finish the race. You know? Was there anything else?
Real quick.
Go ahead.
This is Sirach chapter 4 and verse 28. Strive for the truth unto death, and Yahweh Bashim Yahushai shall fight for thee.
You know, so the Lord is fighting our battle ultimately, man. We just have to remain faithful unto death. And the Lord will make a case to make a way for us to get out of anything.
Yeah.
You know, and be in good case.
That's it.
Even if you are a martyr, at the end of the day, you are a martyr for truth.
That's it. Hey, we just got to keep enduring because forever is on the way.
That's it.
Right? Kingdom of heaven.
Yeah. How
No.
bad you want it?
How bad you want it, man. The Lord's coming to save the remnant, the elect. That's what salvation is for on this side, that 1/3, man. 2/3 will get it right when they're reborn in the kingdom through the loins of the elect. You know? So we leave it like that, man. We pray that this camp was edifying. We're going to close it out by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Hey, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught us the truth. Double salutations to all you Akim out there laboring in the house of David, the elect, that's pushing this word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom to you, brothers. Shalom. Hey, shalom to the elect. Shalom.
Great lesson.